days. I say that every week. I'm so happy to be here, though. Welcome to Cow Live. Guys, it is insane, blowing my mind. This tonight is the last cow of the school year. Insane. I don't believe it. I think I cried a little bit earlier thinking about the 8th graders. This is our last cow ever with our 8th graders. We love you guys so much. Tonight is all about celebrating 8th graders. Almost everything we are doing is 8th grade centered. We love you guys. Everyone in Cow, if you're a 6th grader coming up and you're anyone, whoever's a human being watching this, go bananas in the chat for the 8th graders. We love them. 8th graders, we love you guys so much. Happy last cow. I know this feels like an ending, kind of, but believe it or not, next Wednesday, so like 7 days from now when normal cow would be, we're doing a combined cow and koinonia extravaganza. We are going to do a whole new 4 or 5 week adventure with me, Aaron, and Heather. Get pumped. I'll give you more details on that later. So 8th graders, we're going to see you soon. But we love you guys. We want to celebrate 3 awesome years with you guys tonight. So round of applause in the chat, 8th graders. You're the absolute coolest. I got to see some of our 8th graders yesterday. I think I got to see like 20 of you guys, which is pretty awesome. There's like 100 of y'all. I wish I could have seen everybody, but I got to see quite a few of you guys, which is pretty cool. That made my week. I think I told Allie when I got home that was like the best day of my quarantine. So I just like you guys. I like you guys a lot. Just so you know. Hey, we have a fun night planned for you guys at Cow Live. Just a reminder, let's not spam the chat. Let's not just put random stuff in there. We want to leave that chat space as a place for our community to have a conversation. And so if we're just hitting like woofle, 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 not super helpful because then no one can chat. So let's try and keep it reasonable. We have a 1 woofle per person limit. That's it. So Colby Borman, only 1 woofle tonight or you're gone. But legitimately, let's try and keep the chat pretty tame so we can have conversations in there, stay connected, and see each other's names popping up on the screen. That's pretty cool. Oh, I was going to say things I saw in there. We asked you guys to share with us what were some of your highlights from the cow year. Tons of love for Stampede because Stampede is awesome. Stampede was so cool. I saw some Camp Cow shouts on there. I saw some people talking about the party lever that we pulled out a couple times. Tommy did the worm once at Cow. That was pretty legitimately awesome. Last week, Heather put her hands in mayonnaise. That was gross. That was a highlight for me because it was funny. Other highlights I saw, Annabelle Olsen, you said that it was a highlight that you got to have a year with your sister Sienna and Cow. That is awesome. I love that you guys were able to have this year in Cow together, and you're going to get to do it again in high school. And we know Sienna's going to be around all the time. Anyways, Wilson Folks said that his highlight was getting to get closer to God and get closer to friends. Wilson, that's what Cow is about. I love that you said that. That's awesome, buddy. Also, apparently it was the Page's birthday last week, so happy birthday applause or whatever birthday. What's the birthday emoji? Is there like a cake or something?
Yeah, or like confetti.
Yeah, so whatever appropriate emoji for the Page's birthday, drop it in the chat. If it was your birthday too, let us know because I didn't remember. I'm sorry if I forgot your birthday, but let us know and we'll celebrate you later. Here's what I remember. I forgot what I was going to talk about. Did that ever happen to you guys? I just forgot. My brain went quiet. So one of our community, one of our 7th graders is the most impressive human being ever. I think maybe. I saw this on Facebook. His mom posted about it, so I saw something. I called him and asked if we could get him to do a video. But did you guys know Matthew Farron has ran not 1 but 2 marathons since he's been in quarantine? That means he himself has ran 26.2 miles consecutively twice since the quarantine started. Here's a little video of Matthew talking about his experience. Check it out.
Matthew, I heard you had a busy day yesterday. What did you do?
I did a marathon yesterday.
Wow. How did you decide to do the marathon? Did you train for it?
I decided to do it because it was my dad's birthday and we were going to go to Vancouver and I was going to do half marathon, but then it was shelter in place, so he asked me if I wanted to do the full marathon and I decided to.
So where did you run and who did you run with?
I ran through the western suburbs all the way to like Bemis Woods and then back, and I ran with my dad, and then Kathy Lipinski joined us for the last 8 miles.
Wow. So how many marathons have you run during shelter in place?
I've done 2 marathons during shelter in place.
Wow. How did you do the first one?
The first one, it was like the same as the second one. We just decided because we were gonna do the Milwaukee Marathon, and then I was gonna do half of it, and then we decided to do the full one.
Wow. So how did God help you during all of this?
He helped me through my marathon to like give me strength through it and to provide me with like steps each way, how to like do it, and how to just like give me strength through it.
Did you do a lot of praying?
Yeah, to the night before and the morning of to like get strength and to just provide like hope and courage.
So how are you feeling today?
Today I am very sore, but it was fun. Mm-hmm.
Good. That's awesome.
Matthew, that is insane. I cannot get over how impressed I am by that. That is just the coolest thing ever. 2 marathons? Are you kidding me? So cool. You guys, this is our last cow. That makes me really sad. It has been such a good year with you all. I can't get over how good of a year it's been just to be with you. You all are such a welcoming and loving and fun community that has just been such a joy for me to be a part of. And so we love you a lot. I love you guys a lot, and I'm just so glad that we get to celebrate the year together tonight for one last time before we kick off some of our summer things. So, as you all know, one of the things that we value most here at Cal is just spending time in the Word, reading Scripture. And so the last few weeks, we've talked to people who have given us tips on how to read the Bible. We talked to Bill and to Tracy. Today, we are talking to Dan. So our senior pastor gave us just a few words on one tip that he has of how to read the Bible. Check it out.
Hey everybody, I'm Dan Meyer. I'm the lead pastor at Christ Church, and I am really excited that you are even willing to listen to me today as I reflect with you on how to study the Bible. I guess if I had to share one major suggestion to you, it would be make sure that you spend a lot of time with Jesus. The Bible's a big book. There's all kinds of richness in it. But if you want to have a good beginning place, I would say start with one of the Gospels. I'm particularly fond of the Gospel of Luke or the Gospel of John. And I want to encourage you to pay attention closely to Jesus. You might ask yourself as you're reading through a passage, what seems really important to Jesus in this encounter, in this story? What are the values he's trying to lift up? Or what really seems to bug Jesus? What is it that gets him angry or irritated that you might say to yourself, gosh, I want to avoid that? Or what sort of questions does Jesus ask of people? And then how might you personally respond to those particular questions? What does Jesus say that the kingdom of God is like? What would it look like to actually live in a way that pleased God? And then what might that look like in your life right now? Or what does Jesus actually say about his Heavenly Father and what pleases his Heavenly Father? And how might you live more fully into that particular vision? What do you admire about Jesus' character, about the way he handles people or conflict? And what seem to be some of the virtues that he is lifting up as valuable for us to pursue? Spend time with Jesus. Walk with Jesus through the pages of the Scripture. Get to know his heart, his way of looking and living. You will find yourself blessed as well. Hope that's helpful to you. Thanks for being with me today.
Guys, that's some really good wisdom from Dan. Something that we believe so strongly in here at Cal is that spending time with God is important. We want to be serious about having fun. We want this to be a really fun and engaging and cool community of people, but at the same time, we want to just be unashamed about the fact that we think God is real, that getting to know him is a possibility, and that that's something that we can do individually and communally. So we want to encourage you guys, Open your Bibles. Read God's word. As Dan said, get to know Jesus in this. Look for Jesus in the Bible. Learn about his character, but also just spend time with him. Sit outside under a tree or at like a lawn table or wherever. Just be outside, be in God's presence, and just sit and be still and know that you are with Jesus. That's something that you can do on your own. You don't need us for that. Open your Bible, read one of the Gospels, read the stories of Jesus' life, and spend time with him. Do that. I think that if you start there, that is a great place to start, and you will grow in your faith a whole lot by doing that. Well, as we have said a few times, tonight is about 8th graders. A tradition that we have in Cal is that on the last Cal of your 8th grade year, there's a wall actually in the new 45 Alive room. It used to be called the Cow Room. We used to meet in there. We don't meet in there because we don't fit in there anymore. But we used to meet in there. There's a whole wall that was black that we would, on your last Cal of your 8th grade year, we would let 8th graders sign it. For 10, 15 years, Cal students on the last Cal of their 8th grade year would sign that wall so you could go and see way, way back older siblings and cousins and people that you know. Your leaders, even some of them, have signed that wall. Well, when we painted it, we kind of lost some of that, and so we didn't do that last year. And this year, we were trying to figure out what can we do. We wanted to find a new wall of cows, and then all this happened, so we can't even be here. So we can't bring a wall to your house, but we got thinking, we figured that we could probably find something to come to your house. So we have this cow figurine thing that we found. We painted in white, and yesterday I wanted to see how many 8th grade houses I could visit and let them sign the cow. So I put on a big old mask and I brought a whole bunch of hand sanitizer and some Sharpies, and I just drove all over town to see how many students I could get to. There's like 100 8th graders. I didn't make it to all your houses. I'm so sorry. I wish I could have. I did get to some though, and I knocked on the door, I rang the doorbell, and just no one answered. So I just assumed that you were upstairs laughing at me like, oh, look at that guy with a cow. But I don't know. But so check out a video. We can see all of our 8th grade friends that I visited yesterday. Hey, Cow Steve here. We have a tradition on the last night of Cow for 8th graders that we let them sign the wall of cows in the old cow room. It's been years and years that students have signed that wall. Well, we actually had to paint over it a couple years ago when we made that room a 4th and 5th grade classroom, and so we haven't had a new tradition. This year we can't even gather together, which is a little crazy, but it got us thinking. We have a cow here. His name's Edgar. We named him. He's really, really heavy. I'm gonna drive all over town, see if I can find a bunch of our 8th graders and get them to sign our cow. Let's see if we can do it. I don't know how I'm gonna get you in my car, buddy. Let's see if we can get him in. Success! Coming for you guys. High five. Danny, how are we doing?
We're doing good. I'm Danny Bianchi, and this is the Cow Circle.
It is getting late, so that is all we have time for today. 8th graders, we love you. I wish I could have made it to all of your houses, but we're gonna get you a chance to sign that cow soon. See you soon, guys.
Man, I love Edgar, and I love new traditions. I think that's one cool new thing that we get in seasons like this where things kind of change. One positive outcome is that we get new traditions like signing a cow. Claire just asked in the chat, where in the world did we get this cow? And actually, funny story, someone literally just dropped it off of our office. We're not really sure why or where they came from, but they're awesome. Edgar came with a friend sheep that you guys might see. Oh, Steve's gonna hold it up right now. Look at it, it's a sheep!
He's got a little flower thing around his neck. More from him later.
There it is. So yeah, now we have a nice statue of a sheep and a cow, and yeah. So 8th graders, so glad that some of you got to sign it. We want to get all of you at some point, but we love you all. With that, we know that our 8th graders are obviously the ones who have been here the longest, and so they had some wisdom for the rest of you to share. And so, of course, we wish we could have gotten to everyone, because all of you guys have such great things to share, but we just pulled just a few of you to share a few words of wisdom. And just a note on this, you all who shared had such amazing things to say, and so amazing that we actually couldn't fit it all into one video just for tonight. And so this is just a portion of a longer video that we'll share on YouTube later. But here is some wisdom from a few of our partying 8th graders.
One of my biggest pieces of advice is know that Cal is such an awesome community where you are always so welcome. You're also so cared for and so loved here, and I want you to always remember that whenever you come to Cal. Also, know that your leaders are always here for you. They are such cool people, and I totally encourage you to seek out relationships with them. Let them get to know you and get to know them. It can create such a strong bond, and I promise you it is so worth it. My relationships with my leaders are not something I would trade for the world, and they have totally shaped me as a person, and I really want you to have that experience.
You guys, make sure you guys all go on Camp Cow. It's a lot of fun, and even though it may be a little different this year, it's still going to be a ton of fun, and you guys should just take every opportunity you can to go on any camps through Cow, anything like that. It's a ton of fun.
Once I got into Cow, you really get this like sense of community, like this. You have all these friends who want to build you up, especially in this time where it's a lot of tearing down, where people will say negative things to other people. But Cow, we build each other up and we help each other, especially during hard times. You always can go on Wednesday night and you've had a rough week. If you've had a rough week, you can talk to someone about it and you can share what was really hard, and they're gonna like listen to you.
When I first started Cow, I was nervous, but then I went on Cat Cow and Stampede. We made some new friends and hung out with old friends of it. And then after that, I went on a mission trip. I made some new friends. I saw the real world of what God saw, and the homeless and the ill. So I kind of saw what God saw. Made new friends, and I was scared at first, but then after that, it was fun. So I did it over again, and you could do it too.
And one of my favorite things about Cow is how we are able to go to so many really cool events like Camp Cow and Stampede and Karaoke. So my biggest piece of advice for people that are new to Cow would be to go to as many of those events as you can, because you'll learn a lot about God, you'll make a lot of new friends, and you'll have a ton of fun.
My advice would just be to be yourself and talk to new people, because by doing that I met some of my really great friends at Cal.
My advice for you is to get super close with your leaders and be real with them, because they have your best interest at heart.
Cal is such an amazing and awesome place. You experience so many new things and gain so many new relationships, like the one in your small groups, the one with your leaders, and the most important one with God. I know it can be scary being the new ones, but don't miss out on these amazing trips like Camp Cow, the mission trip, and Stampede. I make so many unforgettable memories, and they're very impactful. Cal has truly changed me in a positive way through my faith journey and my spiritual walk. I truly grew closer to God. I look forward to Cal every single Wednesday and Sunday, and I'm sad to be leaving Cal, but I'm thankful for the experience. I hope you all love Cal as much as I did. Bye!
God, that is so awesome. These are some wise 8th graders. For all of you students, new 6th graders, I know you don't know them. Those are some wise words from some wise people. So take all that to heart, 8th graders. I can't tell you, we love you guys so much. It's crazy to me that you guys are going to be in high school. It makes me sad, but I'm happy for you guys. I know that you guys are ready for high school, and you are going to do such big things in your time in high school. And so Heather and I and Aaron, Pete, and our whole team, we are just going to be cheering you guys on as you guys go and do incredible things. And we're still here. We're still your friends. I tell our 8th graders, usually at 8th grade celebrations, I'll tell you here because that's postponed for a little bit. By the way, 8th grade celebration is still going to happen. We just got to wait till we can be together. But I gotta tell you guys, I am at every single high school night. And Heather's always here too. We are here every single Sunday night. So come to Koinonia. It's human to feel a little anxiety the first couple weeks. Come hang out. I have almost no responsibility, so I just hang in the back of the room. My night, I'm there to spend time with you guys. So we aren't going anywhere. We know you guys aren't going anywhere. So it's not a goodbye. It's just a transition. So we love you guys. We are going to transition. Speaking of transitions, that's a segue there. We are going to transition to a game. We are going to play the same game we played last week because we thought it was funny. So we're going to play a round of What's in the Box. Here's how this goes. Ooh, hey, check it out. Look at that. So here's how this goes. Well, there's going to be a thing in there. We have a sample. I have some open scissors for me to put my hand in and cut myself on. So Heather or Aaron will be our helper here. Aaron's going to put things in the box. I can't see in here. There's a box. So I put my hands in. Woo! Can't find them. There they are. Oh, sharp. Yikes, scary. We will put things in the box. I will reach in. I will do my best to try and figure out what it is. You guys can see what's in the box. You can see what's in here. So you guys can see what's in here. So your job is going to be boys versus girls again. Boys, you're trying to help me, so help a brother out, okay? You guys are going to try and help me out by describing what you are seeing in the chat. Don't say what it actually is, because that would be exactly cheating, but say kind of what it's like. Describe it. So you'd say, hey, those are pokey things. Be careful. You're going to chop your fingers off. Sam, thank you. It says don't play with scissors. I think I can play with them as long as I don't run with them. That's the rule, right?
Yeah.
I'm not running, so back off, Sam. So you guys are going to help me. You're going to describe what you are seeing in the chat, and I will try, and if I can guess what is in there, then I get a point. We're going to play first to 3. That sound good, Heather?
Sure.
First to 3, unless something else happens. Then we'll change it. The winner, whoever wins, boys or girls, the winner gets our friend Sasquatch. So, girls, boys, you can win Sasquatch the sheep.
He's a good friend. You guys will want him.
He's a friendly sheep. He's a friendly sheep. Heather, you want to go first today?
Yeah, I do.
Heather's going to go first. So, girls, same deal. You're going to help her figure out what's in the box. You guys know the deal. Let's go.
All right, let's go, girls. I believe in us. I think we won last. Maybe last time?
Girls did win last time. Girls did win last time.
All right, I'm scared I'm going to put my hand in something gross again.
Nothing sharp.
Is it mayo again? All right, girls, you see what it is? All right. Oh, it's a bottle of, it's open. I'm not putting my hand in that. Do I need to put my hand in it?
How are you going to figure out what it is?
Well, why is it in like a Gatorade bottle? Do I really have to? Is it just like Gatorade?
The kids in the chat, I gotta help you.
All right. I'm gonna definitely not vitamin water. Come on, Heather. Thank you for the support, Laura.
Jackson, don't plague the chat.
I really don't want to put my hand in it. Kombucha? Is it kombucha? No. Girls, I need your help. It's a bottle. Is it Gatorade? It's liquid. I just put my hand in it.
It's not Gatorade.
It's not Gatorade. Is it some sort of kombucha? I know you like kombucha. It's a drink. Thank you. It's pink. Vitamin water? Or like a lemonade? Or what other brands are there? Red and veggie?
It's a very specific type of juice.
Oh, V8? Is it like a vegetable juice? Red and veggie. Not Gatorade. Reddish. Guys, I'm so sorry. I have no idea. Beet liquid. Beet juice?
Yeah. It's beet juice. You guys got it, Daniel. You told her what it is. It is beet juice, Heather.
That's so gross.
a bottle of beet juice. Just beets with a splash of lemon. Beet juice, guys, is really old. I bought this because I was like, oh, that sounds healthy. Someone told me it was healthy. I had like a sip of it, and then I left it in my fridge for like 6 months. It's horrible. It's really old. So don't spill it. This is like the stainiest thing in the world, too.
I just put one finger in it.
Hi, guys. Steve's turn. I'm back. Good job, girls. Oh, it smells like beet juice. I am going to figure out what is in there, boys. You better get ready to help me. Can they see it, Aaron? Mm-hmm. I was going to lift the box up, but I'm scared I'm going to ruin it. Turn it so we can see the label. Oh, yay, girls. Daniel, you helped him a lot. Boys, you can see this? Get ready. Remember, we have a little bit of a delay here. I'm so scared.
Oh, wait, I'm going to just make sure they can see.
Mayo Hands here has been all over me because I put mayo in the box, and so now she's giving me, I'm just so scared. So scared. Guys, boys, tell me to abandon ship if it's terrible. Oh. It's not wet. It's not wet, so that's good. Oh, it's open. It's an open container of things. It's a type of snack. It's a Cheeto-like thing. Abigail Murphy says Pirate's Booty. Is it Pirate's Booty? Oh, it is Pirate's Booty. Abigail, you're not supposed to say what it was. Was that E-Man, or we don't know which Murphy that was. If it was a boy, it was cheating. If it was a girl, then I get the point. So I'm gonna assume that it was Lizzie that said that. But boys, don't cheat. If you cheat, then we lose points. That's what happened last week. It's Pirate's Booty. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll move on. Heather's turn. We'll say 1-1. But guys, if you say what it is, it kind of ruins the game. But yeah, Pirate's Booty.
There it is.
Cool. Heather's turn.
You can have it. I didn't touch. You're the only one who's touched the inside.
Is it gluten free?
I think so. What's in Pirate Booty? Probably rice.
Booty.
All right, here we go. Oh, it has some sort of like top to it. Sounds like. Okay, here we go. Oh, what in the world? Okay, it has some sort of like mug-like thing. What is this? It has ears. Oh, is it something? It's cat related. All right, I'm gonna wait and see what the girls have to say. Is there something in it? No, nothing in it. Okay, thank you, Lord. It's like a cat mug, or like a cat. Let's see what the girls have to say. It has like a nice little bottom. Huh. I'm stumped. What is this again? Meow. Okay, definitely something cat related. It has. Oh, is it like a tea?
Wow, it's a tea thing. I was gonna give you cat mug. Heather, you win.
Yay!
Look, it's a tea maker. Someone gave it to Allie for her birthday.
Whoa!
And look, it's got a little fish in there.
That's so fun.
I didn't know. Yeah, we would have given her cat mug, but this is an interesting thing. Look at this. It's got like a fishy thing. So yeah, there you go.
Wow, that's
Enjoy.
such a fun thing.
It's Allie's. Oh yeah.
Allie.
Let's say it's tied. Or no, you're winning 2-1. Last one. So this is the last one. Last one. I have to get this. If I get this right, then we'll go into a sudden death somehow round. I don't know. This is our last one though. I have to get this to win. Or to stay alive, I guess. If I get this, it's tied. Again, I am so scared of Heather, guys. She has been angry about the mayo hands. Oh. I don't even...
Wait, can I show them?
And Aaron's giggling, and this scares me so much. Oh.
Wait, can you close your eyes for a second?
Okay.
This is what's on top, just so you guys know.
Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so afraid. Guys, tell me to not do it if it's terrible. I don't know, Lily. I sometimes have random stuff in my house. I'm so... Some sort of cup? What's in the cup? Is there something in the cup?
There's something in the cup.
Oh no. It's a dessert from Thomas. That's not mayo. Winky face. That's a scary winky face, Sienna. It's a condiment. It doesn't look good. Abandoned ship. I'm so scared. Claire, guys, put your hand in it. Put your fingers in it. Oh, it's like powdery.
Keep digging.
Oh. Yeah. I have no idea what this is, guys. Wisconsin Squirt? Is this Cheese Whiz?
Maybe.
Is it? Oh my gosh! It doesn't. Why would Cheese Whiz be powdery?
It's one element.
There's just like a concoction of things. Oh, Abby says it looks gross. Leave. Abandon ship. Guys, should I bail? George says bail. I have no idea. Was it not Cheese Whiz?
It is Cheese Whiz on the bottom.
Cheese Whiz on the bottom? Is it some sort of sundae?
I wouldn't eat that sundae.
All right, I give up. Girls, you win. I can't do it. I have no idea. Can I look?
Yeah.
All right, girls win.
Look, you have to eat it.
What in the... How would I have guesses? What's on top of it?
It's coffee.
Coffee? Guys, how would I have known? Coffee on top of Cheese Whiz? That's not fair play. That's not fair play, mayo hands.
We can call it a tie.
I don't know. No, girls win. Girls, you have it. Oh, does anyone want this? It's Cheese Whiz. Is this the stuff from in there?
Yeah.
Guys, I didn't tell you about this Cheese Whiz before snack break. So Cheese Whiz, this Cheese Whiz right here, I bought this for Cow Kickoff 2017. It's been in our kitchen since then. We didn't use it because we didn't get to the game. So if anyone wants this, I think there's 3 more cans in there.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants Cheese Whiz from Cow Kickoff 2017, you hit us in the chat. I will hand deliver this to your house, but you have to promise me that you're going to eat it. All right, we're going to go to snack break, and as requested earlier, we have done a little bit of construction. We've put some stuff together. We ran some wire, and we rigged up the party lever. Check it out. It's coming. I'm going to pull the party lever when I hit this. That means it's snack break time. Get ready. You guys ready? Heather, you ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Let's go! Snack break, snack break, snack break, snack break. Oh, it didn't work. Let's try again. Ready? Oh, cool. Hey, it's snack break. We're not good at electrical engineering. I don't know. It's the party lever, though. Snack break! And we're back. Did anyone have a good snack? Did anyone eat Cheese Whiz? That would be a really specifically noteworthy thing that happened. The snack break is less than a minute. Yeah, it's a quick snack break. The idea is that you run to your fridge, grab whatever snack you have, Cheese Whiz, beet juice, whatever's in there, you grab it, then you come back, and then you eat it here. Guys, I've been told, actually, can I see this? Aaron has told me, just said, we turned the mic off, and he said, dude, I'm really disappointed in you that you didn't put your fingers in it. I thought I was, but just for the sake of knowing that I will do it, I will put my finger in the Cheese Whiz. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, I am regretting this. So there you go, cheesy coffee stuff. Oh, horrible. Guys, we are going through a series that we are calling Hope. I can't even actually do this. Guys, we're doing a series that we call Hope, and we're doing different Bible stories of characters who have experienced hardship and how they found hope. We are going to pivot and learn from the story of Lazarus. Enjoy. Hey, Cal, I'm coming to you today from my backyard. This is one of Allie and I's favorite places in our house because during summer we are able to have people over into this space. We love having our friends over to sit at this table to grill on our barbecue and just hang out and be friends. I come to you from here today because we're talking about some of Jesus's closest friends. We don't get a ton of information in the Bible about Jesus' personal life, who he spent his time with other than the apostles. But there's a story in John chapter 11 where we really get a glimpse into Jesus' heart for his friends. I'm drawn to this story today because a refrain I've heard over and over again in this season of isolation from our students is that the thing we mostly miss is our friends. I've had a chance to talk with some of you over the last month or so, and we're missing a lot, right? We're missing our sports seasons, we're missing our dance seasons, we're missing plays in school and all of that. But the refrain I hear again and again from students, I'll ask, what are you missing? What's hard right now? And students keep saying, I miss seeing my friends. I miss the people who were a part of my life. I miss just being with people. It's because we're made for community. We're made to be with other people. In John chapter 11, Jesus receives a note from his two friends, Mary and Martha, that their brother, another of Jesus's close friends, Lazarus, was sick and near death. And they asked Jesus to come to him. They say, come, teacher, help us. Heal our brother, heal your friend. And Jesus does something interesting. He doesn't go right away. He kind of waits. He waits where he is, and his friends, the apostles who are with him, are like, hey, time is of the essence. We gotta go. We gotta fix this. And Jesus kind of stalls a little bit. He says, I want something to happen here so that you will really know who I am. And so it passes that Lazarus dies. And so Jesus, with his apostles, they go to the house of Mary and Martha and Lazarus, and as they get there, there's a whole crowd around the house just mourning. People are devastated, they're crushed. Lazarus was a very well liked and loved and respected part of their town, and people are just devastated. His friends come up to Jesus and they say, if only you had gotten here sooner, you could have done something. But Jesus can do something. He knows the story isn't over, and so Jesus, he walks with them into the place where Lazarus is being held. He's actually already in a tomb. He's been dead for 4 days. The Bible even says he opened the tomb and it smells. The smell is overwhelming. And so as they get to this point, the family is crying. The women, Lazarus, his sister, Mary and Martha, are crying. And there's something so fascinating here. Jesus is with them and he knows what he's going to do. He knows he's going to raise Lazarus from the dead. He knows it. But as he stands with them and he feels the heartbreak of their situation, he feels the pain of the friend who is in need, the Bible says, the shortest verse in the Bible, it says, Jesus wept. He knew he was going to heal them. He knew he was going to bring a point of joy out of this moment of hardship. He knew that he was going to do something positive in moments. And yet still he weeps here. He weeps for his friend Lazarus. He weeps for the pain of his community. He weeps for his friends who are broken. And he goes to action. He tells Lazarus to get up. This guy who had been dead for 4 days, who smelled, who was rotting in the tomb, he says, get up. And he does. He stands up and he walks out of that tomb. He heals him. He does something amazing. He did what God so often does in the Bible. He redeems what is broken. He redeems the irredeemable. He heals what is unhealable. But I don't want us to miss how Jesus responds to his friends. In this brief story, we see something so true about God. The Bible tells us that if we want to know what God is like, we simply should look at Jesus. Jesus knew what he was doing. He knew that he was in control. He knew that he was going to work something positive out of this situation. He knew that it was going to be okay in the end. He doesn't lecture his friends. He doesn't say, don't you worry, you should have had faith. He doesn't tell them to get their chin up and cheer up. He knows something positive is going to happen, but he sits in the situation. He sits in the hardship of it, and he weeps with his friends. He mourns with them. Guys, there's some hard stuff going on in our world. And sometimes we feel like we need to just cheer up and get our chin up and say, oh, God's going to work it out all right. And we need to be happy. Why would we ever be sad? But that's not what Jesus models. The Bible does say, yeah, God's going to work things out in the end. Yeah, God's going to do something good. But in the hardship, in the hard time, in the point of pain, you know what? It's okay to weep. Sit with your friends, sit with your family, and just say, hey, this is hard. Talk to God, say, God, this is hard, and know fully that Jesus weeps with us when we weep. I'm coming to you tonight from my backyard because this is where I spend time with my friends. Just like Jesus did, we have an opportunity to gather with our friends, to reach out to each other in points of hardship, just like Mary and Martha did. They reached out to their friend, Jesus, and just like Jesus did, we can draw near to our friends in points of challenge and sit with each other and be with each other and celebrate the positive things and mourn the hard things. I come to you from here because this is where this happens for me. As we move into a summer season cow community, our cow community, I want to challenge you, continue to gather with your friends. Even if it's on FaceTime, even if it's via Snapchat or TikTok or whatever, continue to gather together. Draw near to each other, draw each other into the community of Jesus, mourn with each other, weep with each other over what is hard, rejoice when positive things happen, but be together. And know that God is with you. God is with you in the hardship. God weeps with you in that hard space. Let's learn from the story of Lazarus.
Awesome. As Dan mentioned earlier, we study the Gospels, or the parts of the Bible that really look at Jesus when he was here on earth, because it is so important to see what our God was like when he was here as a human on earth. And something George pointed out is that Jesus was fully God and fully man, and so he feels with us. And the story of Lazarus is such an interesting one, is because we see Jesus weep, and we also see how Jesus interacts with some of his closest friends. Now, I think tonight is a really important night to talk about friendship, because our community, our cow community, is a place where we really value deep friendships. It's a place where we can really experience heartfelt and deep friendship. And so in this next video, we're going to reflect a little bit more on what deep friendship looks like. And so in the next few minutes or so, just use the time to reflect. And then at the end, there will be those moments where you can engage with the questions in the chat.
Did you know that humans were made for relationship? Like we need air to breathe, water to drink, and food to eat, it is in our DNA to need community and connection. Written into the nature of our humanity is the need to be with others. Our Creator himself says it is not good for man to be alone. But we live in a world that highly values the individual. We value personal achievement, getting ahead, being better than those around us. We live by mottos that tell us to simply live for the benefit of ourselves. But when everything around us is telling us to focus on ourselves, God tells us something very different. He tells us to lay down our life for one another, to carry each other's burdens. He says that we will be known by the way that we love one another. Better yet, God shows us himself what friendship looks like. Jesus comes alongside us. Because of Jesus, we are no longer alone in our brokenness. There is no one else in the whole world who knows you better than Jesus. And at the cross, he carried our burdens. He laid down his life for us. We have no better friend than we do in our living Savior, Jesus. The story of Lazarus shows us how Jesus was a friend here on earth. When Lazarus dies, Jesus weeps with his friends. He supports them in their hurt, but he also points them to hope. He reminds them of eternity. He tells them that their story isn't over yet, that God hears them. Jesus points them to hope. Jesus shows us what a true friend looks like. When we go through hard times, when we are blinded from hope, when it is hard to see past our own hurt, true friends remind us that God is with us and God hears us. True friends remind us the hope of eternity. They remind us that our story isn't over yet. And like Jesus, we walk side by side with one another, in times that are easy and in times that are hard. You see, in this life we will face trouble, but God gives us a great weapon to fight our battles, and that weapon is each other. Consider now, is God calling you to reach out to your friends for help? Or is God calling you to be the support that your friends need? Like we are made to breathe, we are made for friendship.
You guys, we really mean that when we say that we love you, that your cow family loves you. I want to encourage you, going from there, to continue to dig deep in your relationships that you have here at Cow. Even though things, our programming might look a little bit different, the next few weeks we won't be meeting the same Cow Cow Live rhythm that we have been. I want to encourage you to still reach out to your Cow friends. Use this as an opportunity to maybe connect with your Cow friends in a new way, over Zoom or FaceTime or whatever it is. Continue those deep relationships, and as the video suggested, maybe even send them a text now. Tell them that you love them, tell them that you're here for them. Even just saying that, I think, holds a lot of weight. It really means a lot to people. So another group of people who love you a lot are your leaders. And as another way to celebrate our 8th graders, again, we love you. And we want to just focus our attention on you tonight because you have been such a meaningful part of our community for the last few years. And so, to celebrate you even more, we reached out to your leaders and we asked them to just send in a few words to give to you guys. And so your leaders have made a message that we have compiled for you all to hear.
8th grade I'm so excited for you to be graduating and heading off to high school. And I want to use this as one last chance to remind you that you are a part of the great cloud of witnesses. When Paul talked about the great cloud of witnesses, he wasn't talking about a youth group that gathered on Wednesday nights. Instead, he was talking about believers that have been trusting Jesus and putting their faith in him throughout the course of history. So when you leave this community on Wednesday nights, you need to be reminded that you are still a part of the great cloud of witnesses, and that should be giving you courage to step forward boldly in your faith during your high school years.
What is going on, 8th graders? Sunil here. I just wanted to say, I'm so proud of all you, and since meeting everyone back at Stampede a couple months ago, it's been a great time for me, just watching all you guys grow with your relationship with God and walking with Christ every day. And it's just been so much fun hanging out with you guys. And just good luck next year going on to high school. You guys are all gonna do great things and accomplish a lot of stuff in life. And whatever you guys do, wherever you guys go, just remember to put God first. And he's gonna show you the way. So I miss you guys and hope to see everyone soon.
8th graders, thank you for being so welcoming to me. You all have made this community what it is, friendly and loving and kind, and I am so grateful for such awesome leadership we've had this year. Just know that your Cal family loves you and that we're cheering you on. We are never too far gone. Please don't ever hesitate to reach out. God has amazing plans for you. He's going to do awesome things through you, and I'm just so excited to hear about it.
Hey 8th graders, how are you? Just wanted to send you a quick video to all the young men of the 8th grade class. Sorry we all can't be together, and I hope this is finding you and your family safe and healthy as we've gone through these kind of unique times. First, thanks for allowing me to be a small part of your week every Wednesday night. It was truly a gift, and it was often the highlight of my week, so thank you. I saw each of you grow from 6th grade, and I can't believe 3 years have passed so quickly. Every one of you has special talents and gifts, and it was awesome to getting to know you each better in the small groups and in our camps. Now on to high school. My prayers are with you guys as you transition into these high school years. You have a great foundation rooted in your faith, family, friends, and Cal leaders. As you move into these high school years, reflect back often, and I can't wait to hear about and see you as you flourish throughout your high school years. You guys are really going to do great. So have a terrific night. Again, sorry I can't be with you, and I hope to see you guys really soon.
8th graders, you did it. You're done with middle school. I am so excited for you guys as you move forward. You guys are such incredible Christ followers, and I just cannot wait to see the incredible things you're gonna do in high school. My sweet 8th grade girls, I just love so much hanging out with you every week. Your unity of support and love for one another, and I just can't wait to see as that continues to go. So we're your biggest cheerleaders here at Cal. We're going to love watching as you do incredible things in high school, and we love you and congrats.
Hey 8th graders, how you guys doing? It's been awesome working with you guys ever since you were in 6th grade. Great to get to know you guys. I wish you guys all the luck moving on to high school and koinonia and all the great things that are in your future, guys. Awesome to get to know you guys. Love y'all.
Hey there to some of the coolest 8th grade students I've ever known. I am so thankful for the last 3 years that we've gotten to spend together. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to get to know you, to build friendships with you. It has been awesome just building our church family with you, and I cannot wait until we can celebrate again together.
Hey 8th graders, just wanted to sign on and let you know that we love you. We are going to miss having you in Cal, but are looking forward to being friends for years to come.
Yeah, it has been such an amazing time getting to know you, getting to walk with you. I am biased to the 8th grade girls that I get to be with, but we are so excited to see you in koinonia. We love you so much and wish we could be together right now. Virtual hug.
Cheese puffs for life.
Virtual hug.
Later, guys. I'm not crying. You guys are crying. Stop it. 8th graders, 8th graders, we love you guys so much. We've said it 8 times tonight. I can't say it enough. We love you guys. We are here for you guys. We're not going anywhere. We are here for you. However we can be here for you forever. Just always call. We love you guys and always are here for you guys. We have a tradition in Cal that we like to start and end the year with worship. So we are going to close out our school year together with a moment of worship. So get comfy wherever you are. Our band put together a remote social distance video of one of our favorite Cal worship songs. Let's worship together. Enjoy.
I spoke a word, you were singing over me. You've been so good to me. I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. You've been so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, restless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm finally the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it. Till you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, restless love of God. Yeah. I was your fool, still your love for me. You've been so good to me. I found no worth, you paid it all for me. You've been so kind to me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, restless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm finally the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it. Till you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Yeah. No shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. No wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. There's no shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. There's no wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. shadow you won't light up, mountain you won't climb up, coming after me. No wall you won't kick down, lie you won't tear down, coming after me. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down flights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God. Oh, it chases me down, fights till I'm found, leaves the 99. I couldn't earn it, I don't deserve it, still you give yourself away. Oh, the overwhelming, never-ending, reckless love of God.
Guys, we love worshiping with you. We miss having our arms around each other and singing songs together. That is one of my favorite things. But I'm so glad that we can end our school year together, worshiping our God together as a community. Such a joy to see so many faces on there. Before we go, we need to celebrate our leaders, and I said this in the chat, but I got to catch this. So all the 8th grade leaders sent us a whole bunch of messages for you guys, and we've been editing so many videos. We just made a mistake. So Laura and Melissa, you guys sent us stuff. I'm so sorry. We missed you guys. It's our fault. They love you. They sent you guys stuff. It's totally our fault. So know that, 8th grade girls. We're going to post the whole thing as soon as possible. So we'll post the long thing on YouTube, on Instagram TV, on wherever. You'll get to see the whole thing. Also, all of our student messages, we'll post the whole thing in their entirety. So stay tuned for that. We'll get that. Guys, your leaders, this is your chance now to go bananas in the chat. Your leaders have been so consistent. They have been here. Our leaders, we did some math. They have been here for 2,160 hours, not including camps, just here at Cal, hanging out with you. 2,000 hours over, your leaders with you, because they love you. They love you so much. Guys, give them a little bit of cheering in the chat. We did more math. That is about 129,600 minutes they have spent with you guys, and I know, just know that they love you. They're so for you guys, so give it up for them. Next time you see them, if it's appropriate, give them a high five or like a distance air five, or just tell them that you like them. If you have their number, text them, let them know you're grateful for them. We are just so grateful for our leaders. We say this all the time. Cal is awesome because our herd leaders are so awesome and so consistent and just love you guys so much. So go bananas for them. You are free to go as crazy as you want. Heather's going to send you guys to Zoom calls. We love you all. Oh, wait. Next week. Not yet, Heather. Next week, we're going to be back here. We are going to, between now and next Wednesday, Aaron, Heather, and I are going to show up at a bunch of your houses, and we're going to challenge you to activities. So get ready. That's what's going to be rolling on the video next Wednesday. We're going to do Olympics and all kinds of crazy shenanigans. Get psyched. Heather.
Guys, just to reiterate to the 8th graders, we are not going anywhere. And so we love you. Never be a stranger. Feel free to reach out. But for tonight, enjoy small group. We love you guys. Bye.
Turns out the links aren't in there yet, so Steve's working on that now, and you guys get to hang out with me for like 30 more seconds while he's doing that. So it'll just make you want it to happen even faster. I'm going to tell you one of my favorite jokes.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't have any jokes in mind. What's brown and sticky? This is a classic.
It's a brown stick.
Yeah, actually, that's even more detailed than I was going to go.
I have a joke.
Is that a
Aaron joke?
Here's one that I don't know if is like really that great to share. But why did the blind man fall into the well?
Oh no.
He couldn't see that well. So, the links should be in there now. So if you are on a phone or a tablet, refresh the feed and then go to the description. If you are on your computer, click open the description. If you don't see them, refresh them because they are live. Otherwise, we will see you next week. Thank you, guys.